How you doing, everyone? Welcome back. The temporary protected status (TPS) program that we keep hearing about as it pertains to the Haitians in Springfield, Ohio, right? We keep hearing that they're here illegally, but they're not. They are here under temporary protected status. Okay, and there are some 400,000 people in this country under temporary protected status from something like 17 different countries. Okay, so if it's the same number from each country, it's not, but just for the sake of making the math easy, same number from each country, that'd be roughly 24,000 per country. Okay, so that's how we end up with that many. But what exactly is TPS? Well, it's granted by the United States government to eligible nationals of certain designated countries, and they are designated based on certain criteria. It can be an ongoing armed conflict. It can be an environmental disaster, be that like a massive hurricane or an earthquake, or something of that nature. Maybe a volcano erupts or something along that line. Or they could have temporary extraordinary conditions that just something that it's not necessarily a prolonged armed conflict, and it's not it could be like a humanitarian thing, right? So, as I said, there's about 400,000 people here under the program from about 17 different countries. Actually, I've got a list here. Now, we heard JD Vance say the other day in an interview that the Haitians are here illegally, and that Kamala Harris, who, by the way, doesn't have the authority to do this, changed the rules illegally to make these people who are here illegally now legal, so they are still illegal because she made it legal illegally, or something goofy like that. I don't know. Not true, JD. That's not what happened. That is not what happened. They came here under the provisions of the program, as it has been since, by the way, 1990. It was part of the 1990 Immigration Act. Okay, so we're talking, let's see, who was president in 1990? It wasn't Joe Biden. And Kamala Harris, as far as I know, she wasn't even in politics at the time. She may have been, like at a more local level. I don't know. I'd have to go back and check that. But, we're talking 1990, okay? When Joe Biden was Senator Biden. When Dan Quayle was the Vice President of the United States under George H.W. Bush, who was president at the time. Okay, so we're talking, let's see, we've got Biden, Trump, Obama, Bush, Clinton, Bush. 6 presidents ago. 6 presidents ago. It's not a new thing. It's been around a while. In fact, you know what? I wasn't even old enough to vote in the election where that president lost re-election. So, I was barely too young, but I still wasn't quite old enough. Anyway, what countries do we have people here from, and why are they here? This is an alphabetical list. Afghanistan. They have people here under TPS because of the Taliban takeover. Cameroon, Boko Haram insurgency a couple years ago. El Salvador, earthquakes. And El Salvador was on the list many years ago before, and then they got taken off, and now they're back on it again. Ethiopia, ongoing violence and humanitarian crises. Haiti, started with an earthquake, and then we had the Haitian crisis with the gang activities, the gangs taking over, basically taking over the country. I'd say that qualifies for coming in here. Honduras, a hurricane. Lebanon, the Israel-Hezbollah conflict. Myanmar, coup that they had a few years ago. Nepal, earthquakes. Nicaragua, also a hurricane. Same hurricane actually as Honduras. Somalia, Somali civil war. South Sudan, they are also in a civil war. Sudan, not to be confused with South Sudan, they're different. Conflict, I don't know how to pronounce this. Is it South Kordofan? I'm not sure that I'm pronouncing that right. Syria, they're also in a civil war. This one should seem obvious to be on the list. Ukraine, their war with Russia. Venezuela, socioeconomic and political crises there. So again, that's a humanitarian thing. Yemen, the Yemeni civil war. So yeah, a lot of these people are here because of violence in their home countries. Now, is there a pathway to citizenship there? Not really. I mean, it's not impossible, but they are not here to become citizens. They are here on a temporary basis until it is safe to go back to their country. Now, while they're here, they could apply for citizenship, but there's no guarantee that that's going to go through. They can apply for permanent legal status, but they are here legally. Okay? It's not, well, they changed the rules, therefore these people who came illegally under the old rules are here legally because the rules were changed illegally, so these illegals are legal illegally. I don't know. I don't get it. No, that's not true. What is true is they are here under the law as it has been. Okay? Other countries that, by the way, have been on the list, but are not on the list now. Angola, Bosnia-Herzegovina, Burundi, Guinea, Kosovo. Kuwait was actually the first country that this law applied to. Liberia, Montserrat, Rwanda, and Sierra Leone. Okay? Now, do we have a mass influx of people from those countries that just kind of came and stayed? No. No. So, there's no reason to believe that, the Haitians are just, what? They're in Ohio now and there's nothing we can do about them. We can't, they're here. That's all there is to it. No. No. They are here. They are here legally. And when it is safe to return to Haiti, they will go back to Haiti. And the same with, the Ukrainians, they will go back to Ukraine when it is safe to do so. The Venezuelans, the Yemenis, same with the Syrians, the Sudanese, the South Sudanese, the Somalians, the Nicaraguans. Everybody on this list, when it is safe, they will go home. They are here temporarily. You know why? Because we are a humanitarian country. And, I think it's kind of funny that a lot of the people who call themselves Christians are saying, no, they got to get the hell out. Really? Really? You want to send them back to the conditions that their countries are in right now? I'll tell you what. Read your Bible again and then tell me that you're a Christian if you support that. Because I'm pretty sure that's not what Jesus would support. But again, not being a Christian nation, not being a Christian theocracy, it's still the right thing to do because, well, it just is. You help people in need. These people are in need. We're helping them. We're providing them a safe haven. And when it's safe for them to go home, they will go home. So stop freaking out about it. I'll see you next time.